WBO March 14th, Kovalev Pascal for the WBA, WBO, IBF Light Heavyweight Championship. Kovalev 26-0, 23 knockouts. Pascal 29-2-1, 17 knockouts. These are the two most avoided guys in the light heavyweight division. This is the most stacked boxing card of the year. First off, you know what's special about this fight is that this fight's bigger than Hopkins Kovalev or even Pascal Boutte from a year ago, because both these guys are in their prime. Both these guys are riding impressive win streaks coming into this fight. What's special about Kovalev, aside from the obvious, which is his crazy knockout power in both hands, every punch he throws is vicious, is Kovalev literally goes to your backyard and dominates you. He went all the way to Wales in the UK for the Cleverly fight, went to his hometown and pummeled him for 4 rounds before the ref finally had no choice but to stop the fight. Atlantic City is Bernard Hopkins' backyard. Kovalev went there and shut him out for 12 rounds and continuously went for the finish, which says a lot these days because not everyone's trying to finish fights like Kovalev is. We, as fight fans, love real guys who will fight anyone, anywhere, anytime, and Pascal is that guy. No one's chomping at the bit to fight Kovalev. And people forget what Pascal's accomplished in the sport. Think about it. Pascal was the first guy to stop Bad Chad Dawson when Dawson was running the light heavyweight division back in the day. The only 2 losses in his career to Carl Froch and Bernard Hopkins back in 2011. And don't think for a second Pascal can't clean clocks. This is a guy that knocked out his first 11 of 12 opponents, and like I said earlier, coming in with a crazy win streak, and the only guy that raised his hand to fight Kovalev when he heard Kovalev needed an opponent. Now, before these fights happen, Vyacheslav Glazkov takes on Steve Cunningham. This fight is impossible to suck. Vyacheslav Tsar Glazkov is a beast, a young, undefeated Ukrainian. Glazkov has a special way of physically breaking down his opponents throughout the fight, which you saw in his biggest win of his career thus far against Tomas Adamek a while back. This guy is a stud. He's always in the ring. He's always competing, always in shape. And you know what? He came up fast. He took on Malik Scott when Malik Scott was still a contender. He literally made Thor Hammer quit in the corner in the 4th round of their fight. Cunningham's been around forever. The guy's always ranked. The guy's always relevant. He's always a contender. He's coming in with a win over Vasilia, his last fight. He's got fresh legs. He's a young 38-year-old. The guy, he can move around the ring. He's faster than most of these natural heavyweights. This is a big fight for Steve. I'd expect Steve to deliver. Now, light heavyweight Vasily Lepikin versus Isaac Chilemba to open the telecast. This is a nasty fight in the light heavyweight division. Both these guys are in the top 5 rankings. For people that don't know Chilemba, you might remember him from a while back. He came on the scene when he took on Edison Miranda, when Miranda was still a force in the light heavyweight division and in the super middleweight division. And he took that fight just on 3 weeks' notice and went in and dominated the fight. There's not a ranking out there without Isaac Chilemba's name in it. The guy's got great defense, great stamina, great endurance. He's a great counterpuncher. This is the fight that will put Chilemba on the map finally. This is the coming out party for Isaac Chilemba. This fight versus Vasily Lepikin is a nasty, nasty fight. The biggest fight for the light heavyweight division that does not involve a major title. For anyone that doesn't know Vasily Lepikin, this is an undefeated kid, nasty, nasty combinations. He came on the scene about a year or so ago and he took on Robert the Butcher Berridge. Nobody gave Lepikin a chance. He went into that fight against a hard-hitting knockout puncher in Berridge. Nobody wanted to fight Robert Berridge. The guy was the most avoided knockout artist in the light heavyweight division. Lepikin took that fight and he pummeled him for 5 rounds. At one point, laid on the ropes and played possum and took Berridge's best shots and finally said, all right, fuck it, I'm done, and knocked him out with a nasty combination. Lepikin looks like a force. The kid's undefeated, nasty combination, stalks you, walks you down the entire fight. Look out for Vasily Lepikin. This is a nasty card, the most stacked boxing card of the year, hands down, no doubt about it. Lepikin versus Chilemba, Glazkov versus Cunningham, Kovalev versus Pascal for all 3 major titles, WBA, WBO, IBF. Nasty card.